I am death. 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 It's a shame I didn't have this power during the game. Greetings, people of Earth. It's October here. Welcome to Games That Time Forgot. This time around, we're looking at 2011's X-Men: Destiny, put out by Silicon Knights, and written by Mike Carey. And if you notice my voice has taken on the serious tone, good on you. How could this go wrong? Because it did. Mike Carey was responsible for a lot of things, including writing for X-Men, but also Hellblazer, Lucifer, and Unwritten, 3 comic series that are actually pretty close to my heart. Silicon Knights, on the other hand, was responsible for 2 of the darkest and pretty awesome games of my formative years, let's call them. 1, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and 2, the one that I missed out on, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. So, already we have 2 creative forces that could combine together to tell a gripping, compelling, deep story that had wonderful things to say about mankind, the human condition, and where we were going. What truly makes us human, what truly makes us think, what truly makes us who we are. Well, following the death of Professor Xavier, the X-Men moved to San Francisco, hoping to start over, and proving again that humans and mutants can live together in peace. It all goes to crap when apparently Magneto wrecks a rally being held to announce the foundation of the colony, but nothing seems to fit into place. You, the player, take on the role of Amy, Grant, or Adrian, 3 young mutants who, questioning their surroundings and questioning everyone involved, has to decide between which side they will take, the Brotherhood of Mutants, or the X-Men. And in the end, it of course comes down to Bastion, the robot from the future, just go with it folks, created to continue to snuff out mutant life and bring mankind once again into control of their own future. Pretty dark stuff. Shame the result's so damn bland. The level design's uninspired, the enemies are boring as all get out. The voice acting is good, I'll give it that. And it's nice to see some minor characters from the Marvel Universe get their time to shine. Yes, I know they're big in the comic books, but we're not talking about the comic books. We're talking about media outside the comic books. That includes the movies, the cartoons, and video games. And let's face facts. Considering how most people were introduced to Deadpool in Wolverine Origins, I'm kinda glad that more of us are meeting Surge, Pixie, Caliban, and even Quicksilver, if you stop and think about it, in a better light than that. And also hats off for giving, nods to the big cast. Wolverine's in it for like 3 scenes. He tells you a little bit about the character's backstory, and then he buggers right off after going insane for a second. What ends up being the game's biggest sin is the fact that it's not fun. It's not, painful or anything, it's just there. It's 12 hours of your life that you pretty much just burned if you wanted to do everything and had to be a completionist. Really, you can finish this game in 6 hours. When this was released, they were asking for $60 for it. I picked it up for 3, and I'm okay with that fact. I feel like I didn't get cheated, but I don't really think it was a steal at $3. Because this is a creative team who, independently mind you, have always been able to grab me by the throat and demand my full attention. And here, it feels like they just fell back on all the tropes and touchstones and went, well, that's good enough. An example. They spend about 10 minutes talking about Bastion at the beginning of the game. They don't talk about Mr. Sinister or Apocalypse or any of the other big bads that they've had to face over the years. They don't even really mention the Shadow King, which would have been a very cool villain. Nope, they talk about Bastion for 10 minutes, and then they want you to be surprised when he shows up 3-4 levels later. And I didn't even have the visceral moment of being able to go, called it. No. It was just, oh. Yep. Knew it. Okay. Cool. Anytime your reaction to the big villain reveal is, okay. Yeah. Cool. That's a problem. It's a huge problem. And also, finding out that a certain mutant's superpowers that you get to add on to your own pretty much make you OP and impossible to defeat. Seriously, the death count was 4 for 6 hours of gameplay on normal difficulty. It means Alpha Flight could have saved the world. We could have had the Canadian Super Team in this game, and it would have been fine, and something new and fresh and exciting. Granted, by most Americans' standards for understanding Canada, but still, it's something. It's a move forward, is what I'm saying. And a couple of the gameplay mechanics seem intriguing, and are clearly designed to get you to play the game again and again, at least 3 times, to really experience what all the different powers and gameplay mechanics can be used for. But I feel no reason to go back and revisit it. I don't want this narcoleptic game taking up more of my life than it already has. And again, it's not even that I'm angry at it, it's more that I'm disappointed, which, if as anybody who has ever gotten in an argument with their parents over something stupid knows, is the worst thing ever. Disappointment sucks. Being disappointed in this game really took me by surprise, even though I was forewarned about it. All the unsold copies were recalled and then destroyed. That makes these games collector's items, and you can get them for $3. Right there, red flag. Is it worth your time? No, and I hate the fact I have to say that. I do hope to see another game written by Mike Carey, and I hope some of the teams involved with this, make a better product in the future. But sadly, this game, not it, and it doesn't make me hopeful. On that depressing note, this has been Games That Time Forgot. I, of course, am October, and we're at Season 2, and my catchphrase is that I still don't have a catchphrase. Later, people of Earth. Deuces!